Hola, and welcome to the Forensic Detailing channel. Do not forget to smash the subscribe and join us on Patreon and check out our Detailing Fundamentals course in the description if you're new to detailing. Today, I am gearing up towards doing a glass sealant kind of best of, and I'm going to go and get a ton of them and test them all against each other. And Soft 99 have got two, and it's not fair to have two products from one company in there, so I need to find out which one of these I want to put into my glass sealant test, and I want to know which one's best as well for me, although I'll probably use one and then the other and then buy the one that I like the most going forward. Now you have their traditional Glaco Ultra, which is a 12-month glass sealant, and then this new kid on the block, the Glaco DX, which is a 4-month glass sealant but claims sort of superior hydrophobicity. I've used them both, and I think they're both really solid. But I scrubbed this off before I gave it a full chance to know how durable it is. Now I have this on my car at the moment, over here. And if I take this, it's been on there, I think, for over a month. And car's dirty, by the way, so don't give me any grief. Just turn this thing on. Turn the wipers on. I don't get any wiper judder. Let's put a bit of watery over it. Don't like doing this normally, but it's dirty, you know. But it just works. And let's turn that off. Hold on. Ding. And I get a bit of hydrophobicity going on the glass. And I don't have any problems, you know, I don't have any judderiness or any mess on the glass, which is cool. So they both work. Now, let's just look at the price. Glaco Ultra, the original one, costs $18.99 for 70ml, which translates, I think, to £271.28 per litre. So it just allows us to compare it. Glaco DX, the new one, costs $16.99, but you get 110ml, so it costs £154 per litre. So it's a lot cheaper, the new one. But if this one lasts 3 times longer, and it really does, and this one, you know, lasts 4 months, that one 12 months, 4, 8, 12, yeah, then you could really say that maybe that's the best one to go for, even price-wise. They both take 5 to 10 minutes to cure, and they're both pretty easy to apply. Now over here we have the forensics test glass panel, which has been prepared with Glaco glass compound, which strips everything off the glass. So if I had any surfactants lying around from the surfactant test, then these are going to get it off, which is what we want. So let's apply this. So let's just give it a good shake. It's been a while. And let's just get it primed. So I'll just put it on the glass. Oh yeah, it's liquid's coming through quite quickly, which is nice. So then we'll just do our little crisscross. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Out with the bad air, in with the good air. Out with the bad air, in with the good air. In, out, in, out. What film am I doing there, guys? What film is that? No, it's not Debbie Does Dallas. Someone will know. Whenever I do a little sketch from a movie, someone gets it. So I'm just doing almost like a ceramic coating-esque thing. So I get I know I've got the liquid all over the surface. Right, that's the Ultra Glaco applied. Then we'll go over here for number 2. Which is the Glaco DX. This has a slightly better applicator with a bigger footprint, so you can get over the screen a bit bigger. So they've probably done that because that's quite a small applicator for when you're doing a big screen. So let's give that a squeeze. I'm getting liquid coming through already, which is great. Yeah, so it's once you seem to have, when they're brand new, they take a little bit of time to get that liquid coming through. So we're ready to apply this. And it is easier to apply it this is better, this applicator. It's definitely better. And then we'll go horizontal. So we know we've got full coverage. That's it, we're done. And now I'm just gonna come out because it's quite solventy this. So I want to get away from it so I'm not just sitting here breathing in. So you might want to open up your garage or do whatever you like. I'll just get a bit of ventilation going. The important thing is the timing. So we want to leave these, we're going to go sort of 6 or 7 minutes. So yeah, we'll go 5 minutes because it's middle of summer, it's not winter. So I'll come back in 5 minutes time, buff that one first, then that one, and then we'll talk. Don't go anywhere. Okay guys, we're back. So we need to remove these now. So you can see the films have dried, both of them, which is good. And they say to just remove it with a slightly damp microfiber towel. So we've got one here. I'm going to fold it thick so that I can use the other side and it won't go through. I'm just going to mist some water onto this just to make it slightly damp. There we go. And let's put that down. In fact, it's probably the ideal size. I'm just going to wipe it. In fact, let's just show you. It's good. It's pretty easy, this is. Yeah. There you go. It's that simple. Look, you can see the glass. I've got a streak-free finish there. So that's great. That's very easy. Right, so that side I don't want to use. So I'm going to go over to this pair now. And we'll just mist onto that. Fold. And do the same here. Let's have a look. It's a bit harder to see, this one. It doesn't go white. It's a bit more like buffing out a wax, this one. You get a little bit of whiteness, you see there? Let's just flip over. That's a stain under the glass, don't worry. And that is also giving me a nice clear finish. So if you do, if you get your coverage with these and follow the instructions, use a clean microfiber towel, spritz of water, you should get a nice clean finish. So we're really done with these. What I'm going to do is just as a precautionary thing, again, is probably wait about 8 hours at least, or maybe wait, I always end up saying that and end up doing it tomorrow. And then what I'm going to do is see how, if I can remove these with chemicals. I could use a screen wash at a real high concentrate as my thing that degrades them, but I'll probably just use APC. And the interesting thing is kind of like, before we even get there, or we'll look at which one's more hydrophobic as well, which is interesting. But that's a big difference in durability claim, isn't it? So like my bias, I think, even though this one has a better applicator and is cheaper, is at the moment, without considering performance, is leaning towards this because of the 12 months. But who knows? Who knows? When I go and test them, you might find that one lasts longer under chemical. But then we're not really testing the friction of the wiper blade wearing them off. So maybe this one, which is fluoropolymer, holds up better. But this is why we do these tests. You can only spend so much time on this because I'm going to be doing a series of proper tests in the best sealant type video where we really put them under the hammer. And I'll probably come up with a way of simulating wiper blade friction. I've just been thinking about that, my devious little mind, and that's not easy to do. You've got to literally build a machine, like a wiper blade machine, almost like a printer, as the bar, and the thing goes backwards and forwards. That's going to be a nightmare to build, that is. So I might simulate it by just using a wiper blade like a squidgy and doing it by hand, because it's just too much to engineer a machine, isn't it? Although there might be a machine out there, which is interesting, and I might shop around, fish around my contacts, see if I can find one. If anyone knows of such a machine, let me know. So I'll be back later on, guys, and we'll test the hydrophobicity and the chemical resistance and find out which one of these two products is going to go through to our shootout test. Okay, guys, so we're back. The products have had a good 5 or 6 hours. Should be long enough. Let's have a look at the hydrophobicity. See, that's on the back of the glass, so don't worry about that. You can just see there's a film there. It's still on the car, you see, so there's nothing there. That's very hydrophobic. You see that speed that it goes down. That seems a bit quicker to me. Harder to build it up. Yeah, I can build up some pooling water there. Still very quick, but that one has the edge. I think we knew that already. So, tiny bit, the DX is a tiny bit more hydrophobic. Now I'm going to get the Surfex on the panel and try and break these products down by leaving it on there for a long amount of time. I'll do it as many times as it takes till we can see a difference, and I'll come back and I'll show you the difference. Okay guys, I've just wetted the APC with the brush. Now we're going to rinse it off. So let's put this on flat. Here we go. Jesus. Wow. This is going to be a difficult one. See, it's not, is it? They're both really standing up well, but let's put this up at an angle. Oh. Okay, let's have a look at this. Totally unaffected. It's been on there for hours. That is affected. Still good. But it's pooling more now. I can make it pool a little bit. As that will just not pool. Gonna go again. Okay guys, I'm back. It's actually the next day. This has been sitting on here for like 24 hours with panel wipe mixed in as well to try and shift them. It's all dried on the panel. Just have a look. Jesus. I can see a difference now. I can see a difference. Hold on. Shower. So that control's got nothing going, you know. It's just water sticks to it. It's still repelling, but you can see. Let's just give it a wipe over. Hold on a second. Because these things will have dried. this is just totally unaffected. That's just got no hydrophobicity. And that, still working, but you can see it's slowed down now. You can actually see the water pooling. See that? Whereas that is instant. You can see both products are still there. See the lines where they are. So that's all I need. Let's come in here. Let's go over here. So for me, with our two products, this one is the one that I want to put through to my glass sealant. I think, forget about the price, it's the 12-month versus the 4-month, and this hasn't been affected by IPA, 2 rounds of long, high alkaline stuff sitting on it. It's bonded and it is not coming off. This stuff is still on there, but it's slowed down, you know, a little bit more. You can see it. So that durability claim, well, you know, it's honest, isn't it? They could probably stick 12 months on that. No one would know, but they haven't. And this one looks to be the one that lasts the longest, I think. So it's going to be Glaco Ultra going into my comparison test. One other thing, when I run the brush, I noticed this when I was putting the APC over both of them, and I do my little cross hatching with the Detail Factory brush. When it went over the bit in the middle with no products, I could feel it kind of gripping. So they do lower the friction on the surface as well, which is probably why we're not getting any wiper blade judder. So there we go, guys. There can be only one of these two products. I'm going to go with this one. If you're a Glaco DX user and you like it, if you want to get around the fact the durability isn't quite as long, hold on a second, then get yourself some of this Glaco glass cleaner, because that has hydrophobic sealant in it. So it's just going to keep the DX topped up and buzzing. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. When is this glass sealant test coming? I need to create the lineup first of all. It'll probably be at least 10. You know, all market leading ones. A couple of wild card spots maybe for some UK brands. You know, and I'll draw up a list. I'll consult my patrons as well. So if you want to have a say, join the Patreon community for as little as $1 a month and give me some feedback on what you think should go in there. And then I'll get the lineup, and then I've got to start thinking about how we test them. Price is important, claim durability, durability testing. We've got to put them on the same, all of the products will have to go onto this to be tested for wiper judder and smearing and ghosting, ease of application, all that sort of stuff. What was the other thing I was going to say? Yeah, I can't remember. So it should be a good test. It's going to take a fair old amount of time to do and conduct. And there we go. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to see that test and other tests. All of these best of tests, there's a playlist if you go to the Forensics Detailing channel homepage and on YouTube and click on the best product reviews, and we've got best APC, best snow foam, best shampoo, best cutting compound, best finishing polish, best all-in-one, best single stage, best of virtually everything. So that's a good place to go for information on what products I think are the best and the reasons why as well. Pretty solid recommendation. So take care. See you soon on the Forensics Detailing channel. Bye for now. Boink.
Holding on to what I knew, but the moment's gone. Where was I when